Let's take a look at who those three freed American detainees are. Kim Dong-chol, a Korean-American missionary from Virginia and thought to be about 62 years old, was sentenced in March 2016 to 10 years of hard labor for subversion. He admitted to committing espionage under the direction of the U.S. and South Korean governments. 59-year-old Kim Sung-duk, also known as Tony Kim, was detained in April 2017 while working as a teacher at Pyongyang University of Science and Technology. We're going to take you back now to Joint Base Andrews, where we're waiting for those three U.S. citizens to arrive. You can see the U.S. President has arrived on board Marine One, coming off just now along with the First Lady, Melania Trump. They will be greeting those three U.S. citizens who we were just telling you about once they arrive back on U.S. soil. They left the DPRK on Wednesday after the U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo paid a surprise visit to meet with Kim Jong-un. Those three U.S. citizens are Kim Dong-chol, Kim Hak-song, and Tony Kim. Looking live at the U.S. President and First Lady Melania Trump as they wait to meet with those three U.S. citizens. Our correspondent Harry Horton is in Washington, D.C. And Harry, what are we expecting once these U.S. citizens arrive back in the U.S.? What are we expecting to hear from them? What are we expecting to happen once they meet with the U.S. President?
We're told by the White House that President Trump will greet those three Americans as they get off the plane. There will be some sort of welcome home ceremony. The three Americans will then be taken away from the airbase. They will continue their travel. We suspect they will be looked after by some American doctors, possibly put up in a hotel nearby. We're also told that their families aren't here in Washington to greet them at this moment, or at least they're not at the airport to greet them in Washington, D.C. President Trump is expected to make some sort of remarks as well to the press. I'm sure it won't surprise people to hear that. He's tried to take credit for what he sees as a big diplomatic victory for him, a big diplomatic win, and a thumbs up for his foreign policy at a time when, of course, he's had a difficult week with choosing to withdraw the U.S. from the Iran nuclear deal. So a busy ceremony here, the President making a big show of it. Of course, all this happening in the middle of the night here in Washington, D.C. So the President of the United States trying to make a big show of what he sees as a big win for him.